Today, going to be taking a look at this, which is my old double tape deck from back in the day. Out to everyone that watched my CD player fix, got lucky with that one. And then I thought I would go for some extra nostalgia. So I've still got tons of old cassette tapes from back in the day. So I thought I would get this out of the wardrobe and play a few tapes. But yep, you guessed, it's broke. So this model is, what is that? TC-WR445. And so I plugged it in and it all seems to power up okay. I can't actually remember how noisy, these things used to be. Probably a lot noisier than what I remember, but things were noisier back then. It turns out tape deck B2 all seems to be working okay. So I'll put a tape in, albeit a bit noisy. It does actually play fast forward, auto reverse is okay. But when I try it in the tape deck A or B or 1, it's not registering it. It just makes a sound and then the sound goes off. I'll just try again. So there's nothing there at all. So in this video I'm going to try and take this one apart and see what I can find in there. I'm hoping it's just a belt or something like that. What I have done to begin with, let me see if I can get some light in there. I've already cleaned the head down there on both decks. They were pretty filthy. Just got a on that, and yeah, they were yellow brown with some IPA. So I managed to clean both of those up. One thing I did notice, which I'm not sure whether it's any relevance or not, but if I put the tape into here, actually, let's stick it into the first one, and then I press play. I don't know if you can see or not, but let's do that again. That metal spindle, don't get very long. Hang on. That metal spindle there and that one there are both turning. Hard to tell on camera, you just have to take my word for it that both of those are turning. Let me see if I can get something on there. So it's that one there and that one there. They're both spinning when the other deck's trying to play. Now if I put the tape into this one and then press play on that one, this left spindle here, this one is turning, but this one isn't. No movement in that one at all, and I'm wondering if that might be what the problem is. So I'm hoping it's going to be an easy fix, but as always I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just going to take some screws out and let's see what's inside it. So bear with me, I will be right back. I'm going to not bore you with taking the screws off the top cover, so I'll do that and then I'll be back with you. A quick blast with some air, see if there's much to come out. It wasn't too bad at all. And also I'm going to show you that so what we learnt from the last CD player video that I did, these doors, if you want to get easier access to inside, they do actually come off. So all you've got to do is literally pull it upwards, the same as on the CD player, and then you can take these right off. So I'm going to give all of that a good clean and then I'll be right back with you. The final result, cleaned up as much as I can in there and in there, and also I've been over these doors as well with a microfiber cloth and just cleaned up the screens And maybe somebody in the comments who knows more about these machines than I do, maybe you could tell me if there's anything that needs to be like lubricated. I'm a bit unsure whether to put any lubrication in here or in here. There doesn't seem to be any at the moment, and I don't want to add anything to it that may attract dust and dirt. So if there is anything that I should be wary of, please feel free to make a comment and let me know. Something I may look to do in the future. So looking inside this, I think I may have found out what the problem is straight away. So there's a series of belts inside here. Let me get my torch so you can hopefully see a bit better. And there for the right hand deck, and there's some belts down here for the left hand one. And what I noticed was when I pressed play on the right hand deck, so this one here is all working fine. That one down there on the left hand deck, or deck 1A, that one, the bottom pulley is working fine, but this top one here, there's no movement at all. So once again, that one there is fine. And the fact that this left hand deck one is spinning when I'm playing a tape in the right hand one, I'm guessing that this top pulley here should be moving, and that may explain why that spindle on the right hand side is not turning, but the left one is. So that one there's moving, but the one on the right there's not still. So obviously the first thing I'm going to try is just literally just try and see if I can give it a quick spin with my finger. And there we go, literally just touched it with my finger, gave it a little spin, and it started to turn. This has been sitting around for a long time, probably about, 15 years. I bought it brand new back in the 90s, and it didn't have that much use then really. I mean, obviously I was big into tapes, and then CDs came along, and the whole thing has quietened down as well by giving that a little nudge. So this has just been laying dormant in a wardrobe for all those years. So let's try now. I mean, if that's the fix, let's have a look at this spindle down here now, see if it's turning. And now you can see it is. It was literally as simple as that. I was thinking about taking the belts off this, and I've looked for replacements before I started this video. You can get them. Looks like you have to get them imported at the moment. They're about, I don't know, £15–20 for a set. And that's what I was going to do. If this wasn't going to work, I was going to take these belts off and put them in boiling water to see if I could shrink them a little bit, and then refit them. And then obviously with the thought then that I'll get some replacement belts when they arrive, then I'll just take it apart and do it again. But obviously in the light of all this, it's better just sometimes just to leave well alone, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. So I'm going to put a tape into the left hand deck now and see if that's working on it. I'm going to hope it is. So as I said before, it's a right hand deck. I'm getting the display there, and I wasn't on the other one, and it was quite noisy, and I guess it's because of the resistance of that motor not turning, and now it is. So let's try. Let's see if this one now, and there we go. It hasn't been used in such a long time, but now it's obviously given us a reading. I have plugged it into my system and it was emitting a sound. It was just that left deck wasn't responding, and looks like a fix. Again guys, if you're never sure, it doesn't hurt to take things apart. Just be very careful when you're working on electrical equipment from the mains, because you know you don't want to give yourself a shock, but could potentially hurt yourself very badly. So be careful where you put your fingers. Make sure if you unplug it. Even when they're unplugged though, they're still dangerous, so you need to be careful of that. Let's just try and see if it fast forwards. And it does. About auto reverse. Yeah, it seems to be fine as well. Well, I couldn't be happy with that. And also thanks to everybody who watched my CD player fix video and commented and thumbs up. Anyone that may have subscribed to my channel, it's really all appreciated. I'm new to all this still, as you can probably tell, but I am a lover of taking things apart and seeing if I can fix them, and sometimes it's literally as easy as that. I knew something was suspicious just by that spindle not turning. I wasn't sure because it was deck A whether it should only have one that's turning, but the noise it was making, it was quite loud. I mean, old electronics are loud, especially tape players. But I'm literally going to do nothing else to this. So I'm not going to do any maintenance work at all. I'm literally going to enjoy it, and I can now get back to what I was doing before, and that's trying to play a cassette. So I'll catch you. Got a nice short video. I will catch you guys on the next one. Thanks so much for watching, and you take good care of yourselves.